Hello, my name is Mike Ryder. I am a solutions architect here at N2WS. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create and enable and schedule reports and how to utilize that through email and SES. So in order to start reports, come over here to the report section and we have a couple different options here. So scheduled reports, we'll get to that in a few minutes, but you have the ability to schedule reports on your own schedule. And then you can come over here and we have an immediate report generation. So you can kind of look through and see which reports that we have to offer. Just a couple, main ones. Our audit report here. It's very good for security purposes, especially when, there are multiple people logging in and utilizing the tool. This is going to tell you, who logged in and what they did while they were logged into the console. This backup report, very quick, nice, simple backup report. This policy started at this time, it completed at this time, it succeeded, it failed, that kind of thing. This is a new report. So this is great if you have multiple policies. Instead of, if you need to know which policies are doing what and what kind of configurations, instead of having to go through and picking through each one, you can just select this and it'll give you all the configurations of all your policies in one nice spreadsheet. A couple other ones, what resources we're protecting. The snapshot report, it's a very, very detailed report. So kind of like the backup report, it's going to tell you when the policy started, finished, failed, succeeded, etc. But it's also going to tell you, it's going to give you a slew of other information. So instance IDs, volume IDs, the size of the volume, the data rate change of the backup, everything like that. So super, super detailed. This usage report, this is a very nice one as well. So it's going to just give you a nice overall idea of, the total amount of instances being backed up, the total amount of, gigabytes of RDS or, Redshift, Aurora, EFS, whatever. It's going to let you know and just give you a nice quick little report. And then we have a whole bunch for Azure as well. So we have the ability to schedule these reports. So the first thing you have to do is enable email. So if you don't have it enabled, you'll see this little warning up here. It's disabled, so no reports are going to be able to send until you get it configured. So you can click on this right here and it will bring you directly to our configuration page, or you can navigate to it for our general settings and then select email configuration. So we're going to enable the email configuration and then we're going to select which method. So we have two different ways we can utilize this. We have SES, that's just simple email service, or if you have an SMTP server, you can enter in your SMTP information right from here and go and utilize your SMTP. But I'm going to show you how to set up SES if you don't have it set up already. So you can either go to this link right here, it'll open up SES for you, or you can jump over to AWS, and say I want to open up SES, which I'm already on. You can select simple email service. It'll bring you to this page. So we want to get started over here. So the first thing you need to do is create an identity. So we'll select identities and we'll say we're going to create an identity. And we're just going to use an email address. So which email address that you'd like to use, I'm just going to utilize mine. MikeRyder@n2ws.com. And then we're just going to create that identity. And when you see it, as soon as it's going to show you the status, verification pending. So this is going to send you a verification email to that email address, which I have already received. And I'll show you what that looks like right here. So it says we received a request to authorize, click on this link. So I'm going to click on that link. And it's going to open up a separate tab. And congratulations, you have successfully verified and now start sending emails from this address. So you can exit out of this. And I'm just going to do a quick refresh. It should say verified. And you're ready to go. So you come back here. So we have SES and utilize my email address because that's where I want it to get sent. And that's why I want to get it sent from. And make sure I'm in the correct SES region, which mine is in Ohio. And then we're going to use the IAM role we have attached to this instance, the CPM instance, as authentication. And then we're just going to save this. And you're verified. So now we can go start scheduling reports. So now we don't have the warning anymore. So I'm going to go to new. Let's see. One report I particularly like is the unprotected resources report. And this is schedule only. So you'll see this AWS unprotected resources. So what this report is going to do, it's going to tell you everything out there in your environment that N2WS is not backing up. So very useful, especially if there's multiple people deploying different resources. Maybe somebody forgets to tell, the backup team, whatever the case is, this is going to tell you. So, and then you can put this on a schedule. So you can select any schedule maybe you already have configured. I have a report schedule that I like to use, so that's going to send me one at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm going to say who I want to receive this report. It could be a distribution list. It could be just me, which again it is. And then save. And that's it. And it's on a report. So you can either wait for it to, for the schedule to run, or you could even click run now and actually get the report sent to you immediately just to test it out. Other than that, that's how this works. So I hope this was helpful, and thank you very much for using N2WS.